here's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Atlanta. And able to get this across the 20, but not much. As he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake you got in chip.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. They'll roll him out right. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Penix. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight. On the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Steps away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To the air, Penix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Looking to throw, Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the bootleg, it's Penix. football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They go play action now. Jackson, flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And they're on 18-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind. Them have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 6-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Jackson now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There he goes, left side. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. To the right side and intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll throw with Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
14. Ravens 12.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Well, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
Here is 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 51 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
That's the score. Falcons 21, Ravens 12.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
Boy, shifts past him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Got a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now Penix. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. James Pierce able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
This will go to Henry out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll buy some time right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Now he's free to midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw with Penix. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, nice move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. All the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 74 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 23.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking deep here from Mooney. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Report! Change it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
To the air, Penix. Buying time to his left. That one deep for London. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Robinson up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A play fake. Now Penix rolling to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
The kick is good.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
42, Ravens 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And looking to throw, Penix. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll go play action here with Penix. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those cheese over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies, or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. Eric Gray to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Hits him on the out route. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Coming left is Tracy. No one around. He's got space. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And with a gun this time, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 1. Escapes the pocket. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
14-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
That's got it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles! Cougar 19!
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right, driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on 3rd down.
His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants are stopped in the outer reaches of the red zone. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Here's Darts. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-0 lead.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the first quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Seattle.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings them to third down.
Ready, ready. Jackie Ryan. Get up. Hurt. Crack all 80. Dragon 60.
Milrow from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Buys time, rolling right. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. From the gun, Milrow. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Jake Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10 now. He lets one fly deep downfield. Big gain downfield. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, here's Dart. And his ball's incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 13-point lead.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but you'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Gano adds the point after. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Milrow. 1st and 10. Nice game left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
19, Charger, 19.
1st down throw here from Milrow. So let's lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Dragon 6, Cowboy 80.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Now here he goes. Broke through the tackle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
11. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Kick the running back in motion.
Cut 19.
Milroe now to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
All the way back to the 19. Here's 3rd and goal.
Pass all 80. 70, pass to 60.
Here's Milroe to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Seahawks looking at 4th and pretty far. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Milroe to throw on 4th. And he drops it. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on 4th and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Going on 1st down. It's Starks. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
The 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Starks. Chased out to his right. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the gun, here's Darts. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Steven Sims on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st down at their own 27.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? Fix the Eagles.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
There you go.
Throwing here, Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
He's across the 35. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.